see where this goes. Thank you for joining me first off.
Trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
Spend $60 on this game. I want to play the full game.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you?
Like I said, I just got this game. Still working around with it. The whole field goal system is so messy. I think a little bit. Struggling with my field goal percentage right now. I'm going to be at like 25%. I mean, it is awful. I've not adjusted well to this yet. But we'll get used to it. We'll get back in the rhythm. I know Madden used to be that way, but yeah, I'm not sure why they changed it back. I'm not a big fan of it so far. But like anything else, you just think we'll kind of get used to it. Anyways, like I said, I'm starting a franchise here. I hope you join me each and every week.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the
game.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a two-time Pro Bowler in his sixth season. It's Andy Dalton.
And in 2015, prior to hurting his thumb and being unable to finish the season, you just heard his teammates rave about Andy Dalton's jump in leadership, where he actually took over the team, really assumed the role of being the starting quarterback, and carried himself that way as well. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread off.
And I think Eifert may be in some pain. Staying down following that play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Dalton gives to Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackler.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So the carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Dalton now to pass. Surveying the field. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. And I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that?
I can't even challenge it. I don't know why I'm looking.
Point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. To me, that's a superior play by the backup because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. Those defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down.
1st and 10 to start the second quarter.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And Daniels has it over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Forte, his first touchdown as a New York Jet. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. So Matt Forte in a Jets jersey. He's got a little age on the tires, but gets into the end zone for the first time this year.
You're exactly right. A little age on the tires and boulders on his shoulder because he wants to show everyone that age doesn't matter and wants to prove to his last team, the team in Chicago, they still had something left in the tank.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The safety, Calvin Pryor, is there on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Bernard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our 1st half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy.